Good morning. Good morning. Get the throat cleared. All right. Welcome to Study Hall, everybody. Got the Instagram going and the Facebook. Hopefully, the YouTube follows. I'm flying solo today, everybody. So, wish me luck. Actually, let me just make sure that I can see the posts so I can see your wonderful comments as they come through. I'm sure Toni will be jumping on, letting me know, hey, you're doing it. Or you've screwed up royally. I can hear myself. All right, so I've got some guests with me this morning. And you guys are going to laugh at me. What's up, Brad? Good morning. I couldn't just stand here by myself, right? So why not invite a 7-foot werewolf to join me? Actually, he was already here and he was too big to move. So I thought, you know what? Let's go with it. Halloween is almost here. All right. This is Study Hall. I'm going to wait just a moment because I see people are a little slow to jump on. There we go. Good morning, Maria. Glad to see you're feeling better. I am feeling not 100% better. I'm here. You can probably tell in my voice I'm teetering. But no, I'm happy to be here. I'm much better than I was the past 2 days. So thank you. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Louise. All right. I think I did it right. Fantastic. Good morning, Denise. I am back. I don't know for how long. I may skip out a little early today. I cannot be sick for next week. It's quilt show time. So I cannot risk it. So the past 2 days, I've just been kind of chugging, as I've been saying, tea and ginger and vitamin C. And it's doing wonders. I do feel a lot better, but I can tell just because I've been running around this morning, I don't have my normal pep. So bear with me, but I'm happy to be here. And it's nice to see all of you guys. Okay, nobody's on Instagram, so we're just going to start rocking. Honey, yep. Oh, thanks, sugar. Oh, you mean eat honey. Good morning, Angelina. All right, so Toni gave me a cheat sheet. I don't know if you can tell. There's a lot of words on there, so we got to get through this. This is Study Hall. In case you have never joined us on Saturday morning, normally it's Toni and myself. Today it's just me. But what we do on every Saturday at 9 a.m. is we talk about we focus on classes and events, because on Mondays when we do Quilt Talk, we're doing fabric and Joanne does her tips and tricks. And so we don't have as much time to talk about classes. So that's what kind of spawned the idea of doing Study Hall. And we've been doing it. I don't even know what episode this is, actually. Shame on me, but it's been great. And we love it when you guys tune in, share with a friend. You guys are awesome at this, but we want more people to find out about us. We got a lot of stuff going on at Cut Up and Sew. And truthfully, the easiest way to spread that word is word of mouth. So through you guys sharing it and liking and hearting the posts and all that good stuff, it does wonders. So keep it up. We really, really appreciate it. All right. And let's see. I'm going to pop this open so I don't miss any comments because I can't remember which way it comes through first. I think maybe I'm good here. Thanks, Diane. I am feeling better. So Toni's here. Okay. Whew. No. All right. So let's start rocking because, like I said, we got a lot to go through. First of all, I don't know if for those that are just tuning in, why is there a werewolf and a skeleton? Well, those that know me understand. But Halloween is right around the corner. In fact, yesterday we had a Friday the 13th sale. I was bummed I missed it. Good for you, those that did show up and take advantage of the Halloween fabric sale. I'm sure that'll be coming back around, so just keep your eyes and ears open. Good morning, Marilyn. Okay, next week, Quilt Show. So if you did not pre-order or come in and get your tickets, that's all right. You can still go. We sold so many tickets, not just us. All of the shops sold so many tickets. that if it's like a last minute decision and you want to go to the show and you can, I don't think you're going to have to worry about waiting in a crazy line. They're also not doing it like they did last year. The parking's free, so no excuses. You got to come. This is going to be an amazing show. September 19th, 20th, and the 21st at the Prime F. Osborne Center in Jacksonville. I had 50 vendors-ish, something like that. Tons of new quilts. The Modern Quilt Guild has joined in. It's just going to be an amazing show. So I hope you guys come out and hang out with us. We are going to still be open in the store here. The hours are a little bit different though. So from Monday and Tuesday, business as usual, but from Wednesday to Saturday, we'll only be open 10 to 3. I'll just repeat, Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 3. So make sure if you're wanting to come into the shop and maybe you see something at the show, but you live here and it was too crazy at the booth, stop in, see Tamara, see Christy, see Shan, and we'll still honor the quilt show pricing. So keep that in mind. Oh, a bunch of people jumping on. Let's see. Good morning, Linda. Yep, Barbara, I am solo today. You're not late. We're just getting started. And I'm not technically by myself. Look, we got to name him, by the way. I've got friends all around. And you guys are here, so I'm not solo. But yes, Toni is at home, so I'm technically doing this by myself, but she got me organized. Good morning, Nina. Good morning, Linda. All right. Toni, the one thing I got to say is I'm not sure which one to look at. I'm gonna set this here so I don't look anywhere but here. They're great. Okay, fantastic. We have to name. That's what I just said. Okay, got to stay focused. See, you're not here to keep me on track, Toni. So shop hours next week have changed 10 to 3, Wednesday through Saturday. Come to the quilt show. It's going to be amazing. We're taking a bunch of stuff. It's going to be a great show. We cannot wait to see you there. We have started adding sewing studios. I guess there was a sewing studio that was added for Wednesday, but we're going to, and when I say we, Toni is going to start putting sewing studios kind of randomly in spots where we don't have anything happening in the classroom, because we always want something in the classroom, and we know people love taking advantage of the open sew. So go to cutupandsew.com and just keep your eyes open for pop-up sewing studios. That's just a time, in case you don't know what that is, it's basically a time you can come in, it's $5 and just hang out and sew. We are here to help. So if you need any, if you're stuck on a project, although truthfully, nobody ever really comes to us and asks, because the ladies that are in the classroom usually offer more assistance before we even get a chance to. But it's an amazing opportunity to meet some new friends and just hang out with some people and work on some projects. Good morning, Tris. Good morning, Tatiana. I don't know if I said good morning, Nina. Shame on me. Good morning, Nina. You're on my list of things to talk about. So look for new pop-up sewing. I need to do checks. All right. Nailed that one. The importance of signing up for clubs. Okay. So we have 8 free clubs. And even though they're free, we still we have things to prepare for. So we need you to please, even though it's a free club, sign up in advance. It just lets us know how many people to expect. If we are doing any sort of demonstration, it allows us to prepare better. So please keep that in mind. For example, we had the Fiber Play Club that was Thursday, supposed to be Thursday. Well, yours truly got sick and couldn't do it. You didn't want me there anyway, trust me. And so if you're signed up on the list, then we can call you, email you, and let you know in advance if a class changes, if it's canceled, if there's a supply list. But also, it helps us just make sure we have space. So, by the way, I'm really sorry that we had to cancel that, especially last minute. I woke up and I said, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And I kept trying to feel better, and I just finally said I can't do it. So my apologies for the last minute cancellation. But again, if you were registered and signed up for it, then it would have been easy for us to call you and let you know about it. So my apologies if anybody didn't get the message, but I think most people got we did like a Facebook post and stuff. So good morning, Anna. All right. So make sure you sign up. Importance of signing up. Check. We're cruising through this, Toni. Let's see. Today's club is AccuQuilt. So it's the Die Hard Club happening today, 10:30, I believe. And they're going to be staying longer to experiment with different dyes. So that's kind of something new. In fact, I don't really know exactly what all they have planned, so shame on me. But the AccuQuilt Club, the Die Hard Club, has just been growing, and it's fantastic. So I love that you guys are going to hang out longer and actually play. That's what it sounds like to me. So tell me if I'm wrong, but you're doing great. Thanks. Let me check the other, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Hey, Veronica on Instagram. Didn't want to leave the IG folks hanging. Where's mom at? What's going on? Okay, so today's club, AccuQuilt. And again, if you said, you know what? Plans have changed. I've got nothing to do. I want to learn more about AccuQuilt. Sign up for the club and come on in. It does start at 10:30, so you got to hurry. But please register. Seriously, it lets us know. It's going to be so much better. Chance to play with BOB. Oh, cool. Fantastic. So BOB, so blocks on board. Well, if I had prepared, I would have brought some over to show you guys. But now you'll just have to show up to find out what that is if you don't know. So that's cool, though, that you're getting some extra time to play. That's fantastic. I love all of our clubs, and I love seeing that they're growing and more people are coming. So it's fantastic. Now, the costume club, which is normally after the Die Hard Club, is not happening today for a couple of reasons, but mainly I'd say 90% of the members of the costuming club are going to a con today. So there is a con in, I guess it's St. Augustine near the World Golf Village, I think. And I always forget the name of it. But anyway, they're going to go off and play. So we figured, you know what, let's cancel the club today. We'll meet again next month. But that also leaves room for the Die Hard people, club members, to come in and stay longer and play. So fantastic. Yes, got a call from Maria about the Thursday. Okay, fantastic. Beautiful. Thanks, Denise. Look at this. You guys know what's going on. See, I say it every day. I'm just here to hang out and play host. Fantastic. That means you guys are getting, it's working. If you signed up, Maria, I guess, was able to call, which is wonderful. That's exactly what we want. So please, I cannot stress enough, sign up, register, for classes. If you are just, I feel like everybody can figure out how to go to cutupandsew.com at this point, but hey, you know what? No judgment. If you don't like touching computers, if they scare you, just call us. We can sign you up over the phone or stop in. So it's super easy to do. But we want to make sure that you are registered. So whatever we can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask. Moderator extraordinaire. Absolutely. Bringing 3 cutters, electric, go big and go baby cutters for others to use. Fantastic. So you don't have to bring your cutters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me. And we have some here in the shop too, Denise. So I'm sure that there's plenty to go around. Okay. Classes to highlight for fall. Boy, this is great. Forget my sticky notes, Tony. You got to do this for me every week. This is so much better than my scribbling trying to decipher my own handwriting. So classes to highlight for the fall. Get the throat warmed up. Edge to edge quilting in the hoop for Solaris only. All right, so let's make sure that you guys can kind of see this. So I'm sorry to the non-Solaris owners, but this class is for the people who have the Solaris, because the Solaris has a few features that no other machine has. So it's kind of hard to see. Oh, no, there you can see it in the light. It goes all the way out to the edge. So in the hoop, quilting will be done to complete all the border, the center, everything. So literally edge to edge quilting, but it's all done inside your embroidery hoop. So this is a great class with Irene. Those that have taken, there you go, October 16th. Well, no, there it is, at 10:30. If you've taken a class with Irene, then you know what I'm talking about. She's super patient. She's incredibly knowledgeable, and she's just getting better and better. And we're so fortunate that she finally said, yes, I'll teach some classes. So that's great. I think the floating head needs to be called Mr. Giggles. So actually, shame on me. I think he actually does laugh. I'm not, because there's a place for batteries. I just got him. Mr. Giggles it is. That'd be amazing if he laughed, though. We do have amazing teachers. We've got an army of teachers, an army of amazing educators. We're super fortunate. So I encourage you guys to make sure you're looking and taking different classes with different educators. If you've taken an edge-to-edge class before, not with Irene, then you should still take this class, because you will learn something different from every single teacher. Every educator you take, whether it's the exact same class, it could be the same syllabus, and you're still going to learn something different from different educators. Okay, edge-to-edge quilting, October 16th. Check. New class. All right, so this is called, is it Tamarack? Tamarack? Boy. Jacket or vest. So this is a Judy class, talking about awesome teachers. Nina, I understand you got to go. You're busy. I've been seeing you do all those virtual classes. You're amazing. And tell you what, I'll skip ahead really fast, but only a few spots left for Nina's classes. And when I say only a few, I think there's like one and maybe two. So that's in October. So if you didn't get a chance to take classes with Nina when she was here last, sign up. Go to the calendar, go to the cutupandsew.com right now and register. You will not be sorry. The Chop It Like It's Hot is going to be the most fun class. I'm being a little biased just because it's super messy and awesome, but probably all year. Like, I cannot wait for that class. But also beginner free motion, and then the second level free motion too. So if you took a free motion beginner class and you're ready to kind of step it up a notch, there you go. So make sure you go to Nina's classes. And look, Nina jumps on here. She's super supportive. She's super involved. She's just amazing. And if you guys heard her, if you didn't, I can't remember what episode it was, but we had her on a few times. You could just tell she's infectious. She loves what she does. And it just rubs off on you. So take the Nina classes in October. Only a few spots left. Look at that, Tony. I jumped ahead. But I'm going back on track. So is it Tamarack? Tamarack? But you get a choice, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong there, Tony, of the jacket or the vest. I don't know if you can see this vest, but look at these eyeballs. Is that not awesome? I mean, come on. So there is the vest, and here is the jacket. Well, that's a little too close for you guys to see in whole. So here is the jacket. Tamarack and correct. It's done over 2 weeks. Yep, there you go. So for those that are that are interested in and want to continue, oh, this is nice. I got to show the inside. Want to continue your garment sewing? Come on, camera. Can you show the inside of this? Maybe it's showing it. But it's quilted and it's just awesome. So this is definitely a quilted jacket, which is so cool. But those that want to continue to grow your garment knowledge, this would be an awesome class for you. We have not offered this before, so I'm excited. Now, Judy's been doing a ton of classes, and she talk about more people who have just so much experience and a wealth of knowledge. Judy's on that list. So that is going to be a really fun class. And so anyway, October 23rd and November 6th. So it's two sessions. And Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the same class. They get to just choose whether they're doing the jacket or the vest. I'm pretty sure that makes sense. Oh, and it is using your serger. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, that's right. So again, we've got a lot of new people that have recently either dusted off their old serger or purchased a new one. So we're trying to create classes that allow you to grow that serger knowledge. So this is another one of those, which is, I tell you, it's so cool to see what you guys are doing with sergers. I love it. Absolutely love it. And with the baby lock sergers, they're so easy to use, like thread and all that. Why wouldn't you use a serger? Everything's faster. And now with the applaud, holy cow. And Judy's been playing, but the decorative stitches you can do with the applaud, woo. I say it probably once or twice a day, game changer. But it's true. Yes, they get the choice of the jacket or the vest. Okay, fantastic. So much talent. I know you're not talking about me, Barbara, but you're right. There's tons of talent. And we're so lucky that they're a part of the Cut Up and Sew crew. All right, so Tamarick jacket, check. Simplify applique technique class, November the 12th with Judy. Now, I haven't actually got to talk about this class with Toni or Judy yet, but I mean, let's just the title alone, right? Let's make the applique, let's simplify the technique and make it easier. So to me, I hear people asking about applique all the time. Do you have an applique class? Well, applique, there is so many different types of applique. In fact, I do little shirts all the time, and apparently it's reverse applique. Who knew? Well, Toni knew because she told me. But there's so many different types of applique techniques that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Toni, but this is going to simplify. Is it a specific applique technique or just making sure people understand overall the general concept and technique of doing applique? Judy teaches non-serger classes too, correct? Jumping ahead and all that. You were talking about me. Well, thank you. That's amazing. So, Toni, but is there a specific, what my question to you, and forgive me, guys, it was kind of a last minute thing for me to do this solo, but I want to make sure that I'm not giving them false information. Is there a specific technique that she's going to be doing in this class? Applique, so this is non-serger. I mean, I'm not the brightest bulb, but I don't think, well, I don't know how to do applique with a serger. So I'm assuming this is a non-serger class, just basics in applique. Okay, perfect. So, I mean, since November 2021, when we bought the shop, people have been asking for applique classes. So finally, we have somebody who says, absolutely, I know all about it. I'll do it. And Judy comes through. So make sure you sign up for that class. It's on November the 12th. And I'm telling you, that one's going to fill up 100%. So I might have already said this, and I know that we're broken records because we say it all the time, but make sure you're jumping ahead a few months and looking at what classes are coming in the future that you might want to take, because they do fill up really fast. And I hate for you guys to miss something that you wanted. So the date is November the 12th. And I don't have a sample, although my shirt's kind of applique. Is it? Yeah, my shirt's applique. There you go. Sample. Ta-da. Don't worry. Judy will have much better samples than this hot mess, but I love it. So it is what it is. Correct. Just applique technique. All right. Thank you. I didn't want to tell you guys the wrong thing. Okay, another new class. Serger Express gift giving with Judy. This sounds fun. And this is literally the first time I'm hearing about these classes. So I love it. Let me just give a shout out to Toni. You're doing an amazing job organizing these teachers and just creating new classes and keeping our classroom full and fun and always active. Shout out to all the teachers as well who are basically just hanging on because we're moving at lightning speed and you guys are fantastic. You're really coming through. But this is awesome. So quick gifts made on the serger in time for the holidays. That's awesome. What a concept. So quick, what's the actual name? Serger Express gift giving with Judy. What a great class. Now, Toni, the one thing, and I should have asked you before we started, and I probably should have looked on the calendar, but I didn't get a date for that class. So is that something in the works? Are we just seeing how many people would be interested, or do we have a set in stone date? And for all I know, it's probably on the calendar. I only work here, folks. Toni is the bomb. Your shirt is a perfect sample. Look at that. It was planned. Teachers are great to work with. Toni is doing a great, yeah, fantastic. I love that. So the Serger Express gift giving with Judy until, it's on the calendar in December. Look at that. All right. So it is a Serger class. And the concept is you're going to be making gifts, last minute gift ideas on your serger. So you got to think sergers, that's quick, which is a really cool concept for a class. And it's going to be in December. So I guess we'll probably, you know what, on Monday, we'll talk a little bit more about that because I'll ask some questions because we're going to be here Monday for Quilt Talk. We're We're not going to miss next week. We got a quilt show to go to, but we're here for you on Monday. Oh, there it is, December the 4th. Perfect. December the 4th, Serger Express gift giving with Judy. How fun. All right. And we'll talk more about that as it gets closer. It's going to be similar to Toni's elf workshop, she says. So those that took the elf workshop, that was a lot of fun. Just finishing projects, and Toni actually the elf workshop was like a bunch of little mini projects, which is cool. So fantastic. Although it's just going to be done on a serger. Fantastic. Elf workshop. That was really fun. Are we doing that again this year, Toni? Oh, I got to stay on track. New class also is Japanese beading. Now this is fun. This is with a new teacher, Rhonda, who she's not new to us, but she hasn't taught here before. That's November the 12th. So here's the thing. We've had painting classes. I guess that's the only thing that we have outside of a sewing class. But my theory and the way that I feel about it is this is art, right? We're all here. We're all creatives. We're trying to create new things. So the painting class, some people went, why do you have a painting class at a quilt shop? Well, because it's art. We're creating. Why not? Let's call this an art shop. How about that? It's now, for now on, it's a sew and quilt and art shop. So we're doing things like this. So this is a Japanese beading class. Now, myself and Shane are actually going to take this class with Rhonda because we want to. We're excited. But she brought in some of these samples that she made, and I can't remember who all bought some, but basically all the staff went crazy. I thought that they were absolutely stunning. They're so cool. So I highly encourage you. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some samples so we can have them in the store. And then what we'll do is we'll show them on one of our lives when we get them. But you're going to be impressed. And I'm telling you, even though it's not a sewing thing, it's art, it's creative, and it's gorgeous. So you guys are really going to want to take that class. Well, I'm really going to want to take that class. So I assume everyone's going to want to take it. Nina Klotfelter Quilts brought some. Nina Klotfelter Quilts brought some torch making class. Oh, you're right. We did the torches. The torch making class. We made medieval torches. So we do painting, we make torches, and now we're doing jewelry. Like the Fiber Club, learning new techniques. Well, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm trying to keep up with all the posts. Or all the comments, excuse me. You guys are on point. Yeah, make and takes for the Serger Express gift giving class. You're right. Little make and takes. Perfect. The only comment I'm not sure about, Nina Klotfelter Quilts brought some. So maybe let me know what you're talking about there, Toni. But the Fiber Club. So the Fiber Play Club is literally doing that. We pounded flowers. We used colored pencils, Inktense pencils. We were going to do thread painting, but so-and-so got sick. Again, sorry. And then like the costuming club, we made medieval torches. We're going to be playing with makeup, and it's going to be all sorts of things. So anyway, the jewelry fits right into the cut up and sew kind of artsy, fun, new class theme. Purchase some Rhonda from jewelry. Oh, okay. Nina even got some. I gotcha. Nina also bought some of the jewelry from Rhonda. Might be needles involved in beading. Kind of so. Hey, you know what? I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I have zero idea of the technique because we didn't get to take the class yet. But I like the way you're thinking, Jody. And good morning, by the way. I don't think I said hello to you. My apologies. Okay, so we're cruising through. I've only been talking for 30 minutes. Only a few spots left for Nina's class. I said that earlier, but make sure you sign up and go again. Check the calendar. That's in October. So Nina only comes, I was going to say once a year, but I think we're changing that. And I actually think this will be the second time this year. And I think we actually already have her hopefully planned for at least two times next year. She's that good, but she also teaches so many different things. So we're trying to get her in so that we can, get more Nina, but also get different types of classes from Nina, which is great. It's a lot to get through. Yes, it is, but that's all right. You guys have been helping me. I don't feel like I've been doing this alone at all. We do for next year. Fantastic. It is beautiful jewelry. Okay, so the last couple things on the list. It says finally. No, but so our sewing for charity party. Definitely last but not least. It's actually not even last. So anyway, forget that. But sewing for charity party on the 28th. You guys know that this is something that it's near and dear to me. We started it as soon as we bought the shop. Every other month we do a sewing for charity party. So on the 28th, it is Ryan's Case for Smiles. We've been collecting pillowcases pretty much since day one. You guys are always dropping them off. You're amazing. We're doing something. Well, we have a goal. Now we always have goals, but this is actually a number goal. So the Ryan's Case for Smiles organization is trying to collect 40,000 pillowcases, just like they did last year, and they hit it, by the way. So they're doing that again, and our goal is 1,000. That's a pretty big goal, but you know what? I got faith. We did 500 last year, and I'm telling you, we were like 2 pillowcases off or something. It was so close. And we've already started collecting, so you guys are already bringing them in. So on September the 28th, we're going to hang out in the classroom and sew as many pillowcases as humanly possible. It's going to be fun. Also, the scissor sharpener is going to be here. So as you guys know, we bring Fred in, and we're trying to get him every time we have a sewing for charity party, which is more often every other month. So if you cannot come on that Saturday, bring your scissors, your pinking shears early and drop them off, and then we can call you when they're done. So you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to get your scissors sharpened by an expert, by somebody who's been doing this, who really knows. You know what? You spend a lot of money on these things. We have people that bring in, like antiques, heirlooms, hand-me-downs, or not hand-me-downs, that's the wrong terminology, but something that's sentimental. It's been in their family for a long time, and it makes me nervous, but he goes, yeah, no problem. I know what I'm doing. And he sharpens them up, and they're great. They can continue to use them. So Fred's fantastic. Sorry, I'm going to miss the pillow making. Have a wedding shower to go to. It's not a problem, Denise. You're always so supportive. We appreciate it. You'll be here in spirit, and have fun at the wedding shower. What we do for next year. Okay, cool. So that is September the 28th. Sewing pillowcases for Ryan's Case for Smiles, scissor sharpening, and I'm not sure about Vanessa and the Toe Beans coffee yet. Fingers crossed, but we don't know. We haven't got a confirmation. We're still trying. Now, last but not least, I just got to tell you guys what we're taking to Quilt Fest. So, check this out. I'm going to raise this up because I can. So this is the Eleanor, which I've talked about plenty of times, but I absolutely love. This is one of Arrow's newer cabinets or newer tables, an electric table that goes up and down. The reason I lifted that was to let you know, yes, we're taking the Arrow cabinets to the Quilt Fest, as we always do, and we're going to have the best deals of the entire year, as we always do. So if you've been kind of thinking about a cabinet, but you need to really sit down and see it, that is the best time to go, because it's open. There's no clutter on it. You can sit down. We can measure. Actually, you should measure before you come. Just make some notes. That way you can sit down and picture yourself in the setup, because getting the right setup for you is super important. But the reason I lifted this up is because we're also taking something new this year. Oh, Caterpillar. Oh, spooky. So we absolutely love, let me show you this box here. The Caterpillar products. This is the Caterpillar Glow. This thing is absolutely incredible. It's the LED light board, but you can use it for crafting, for applique, for EPP, for collage quilting, you name it. And we've got different sizes. And also Caterpillar has this new fold 5 cutting mats in one that you can take to classes. We've got little suction cups to hold your rulers in place when you're cutting, so you don't cut your fingers off. So Caterpillar has, and the flex lights, the best add-on LED light that I've ever seen or ever sold, even for your sewing machines. So Caterpillar's got a lot of really cool, exciting products, and we're going to be doing a demonstration there. So if you've been to Quilt Fest, you know that they have a little area for people to go up and kind of present. So keep your ears open. Tony, did you write it on here? I don't know the date. I want to say it's on Friday that we're doing the demo at the big stage. I don't think it's an actual stage, but they call it the big stage, maybe. Yeah, wait until we showcase the huge folding mat. So It's awesome. And we say it's huge. Well, it starts this big ish, enough where you can fit it in a trolley or in a bag, and then it becomes this big. So if you wait till you see it, it's a new product from them. It is awesome. Friday at 1 p.m., but you put a question mark. So that sounds right. But yeah, if you're coming on Friday, that's when we're doing the actual demonstrations on the big stage. Just kind of keep your ears open. They announce it, but I think it is around 1. But that being said, if you come on a different day, we will be doing demos the entire show at our booth. So we've got the Arrow booth. Obviously, we're doing demonstrations. The Caterpillar booth, doing demonstrations. We also have the AccuQuilt booth where we're doing demonstrations, and we're going to be doing a lot of June Taylor demonstrations. So if you went to Daytona AQS, you saw us introduce June Taylor, and I tell you, we sold out so fast. So hopefully we ordered enough this time. If not, you know what? We'll drop ship to you. No worries. But June Taylor Quilt As You Go stuff is awesome. So I'm excited for you guys to see that at Quilt Fest. I'm sad I won't be there for the show. Again, you're here in spirit, Jody. And we'll show you all the fun stuff when you get here in October. AccuQuilt, check. Caterpillar, check. Arrow, check. And then we're going to have our cut up and sew booth. So we're bringing the yard cuts like we always do, but we actually have a goal in mind. What up, Tamara? I should have told you to come in and stand next to me the whole time. She said, that's all right. It's all right. I got a werewolf here. So what was I saying? I got sidetracked. Yeah, I know, right? So help me out, guys. What was I just talking about? Our cut up. Thank you. Peanut Gallery came in. I love it. So the cut up and sew booth, we're taking the yard cut, but we have it kind of planned out a little different. So we're going to have patterns. We're going to have hardware. We're going to have 3-yard bundles. We're going to have kits. We're going to have pre-cuts, all with the idea of you guys being able to purchase like a bundle, for example, to make a bag. So you could pick your pattern, your hardware, your fabric. Voila. And then your mesh. And then we've got, yeah, anyway. So the idea is that you're going to kind of get to see we got a lot of samples, which is really cool. And you'll be able to kind of just get inspired and then pick the colors fabric wise that you want. So I'm excited that we're doing something a little different in just our cut up and sew booth this year. Not that when we took the yard cuts and all the fun stuff wasn't great, but we got to switch it up. We get bored. So we're trying to keep it exciting for you guys. Yeah, well, Tony, I actually made a note on here because I can't tell you what it is, but outside of Caterpillar, AccuQuilt, June Taylor, Arrow, Cut Up and Sew, we have a huge announcement. Now I'm gonna remind you guys on Monday, but there will be a massive announcement on day 1 of the Quilt Show, which is the 19th. I think that's Thursday. I will do my very best. In fact, I will make sure that we do it. I'm not going to do my very best. I guarantee you that we will go live, hopefully like right as the show opens, to make the big announcement and to fill you guys all in. But then obviously, if you miss that live, you're going to be at the show. You will also get to find out our big surprise. So stay tuned. All right, 38 minutes later, I think I'm done with the list. Now, I have to leave a little bit of time for Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, because I know I was cruising through things, I might have missed something, now's your chance to let me know what those questions were. Other than what's the surprise, because I'm not going to tell you till Thursday at the Quilt Show. Any questions at all? Or was I just so thorough that all of your questions have been answered? The chances are not good. That's the case. Denise, fantastic idea. In fact, we have Tony. When is the Java with Josh? The next Java with Josh? Barbara, fantastic. Can't wait to see you on Saturday. Now, how do we name the werewolf? Yeah, I don't know how we name the werewolf yet.
Right.
Farhat, see you Thursday. Fantastic. Frank the werewolf. That's funny. Okay, so, but Denise, your question. Oh, perfect. There it is. Tales from the Drip, which is Java with Josh, is October the 26th. So, Denise, we will definitely be showing all of the new stuff that if you weren't able to see it at Quilt Fest. But also, thank you, Tatiana. I really appreciate it. You have an awesome day as well. Oh, they said Chuck for the werewolf. We got Frank. We got Chuck. All right. Frank and Chuck. He howls and moves. I'll turn him on Monday. I just couldn't do it solo so much. Yeah, Tales from the Drip. It's going to be fun. So that's going to be on, I just missed the date, October the 26th. So if there's no possible way for you to come to the quilt show, I get it. Life happens, no hard feelings, wedding showers, and all sorts of fun things happen. On October the 26th, we've called it Java with Josh in the past. Tales from the Drip will be going on, and we'll be able to showcase all the new product. And honestly, by then, because it's a little bit after the quilt show, we'll probably have some new product. Also, what happens in October? Really close to the 26th. The greatest day of the entire year. That's what happens. Halloween. So I have a feeling it's going to be pretty festive and we're going to have some fun. So definitely join us for Tales from the Drip. Turning it on Monday. Joanne might now appreciate that. Exactly. Dexter. Bubba. Oh my God. I got an ixnay, Bubba. Dexter. It's not bad. Dexter. We'll turn him on. Maybe he'll speak to us a little bit more on Monday, but keep the names coming. I love it. So, all right. I don't think I missed anybody. Let me just make sure on Instagram I'm not. Well, hey, there's Mom on Instagram and West Porter 46. I'm sorry, I can't see your picture. So good morning to you guys on Instagram. I didn't want to leave you hanging. I don't know how long you've been on there, but if you have any questions, you can always shoot them at us and we'll get those so I can respond. All right. I think I have seen all of the fun comments and I don't think there's any questions. So I'm going to say goodbye. Tamara, you want to come over here and just stand here and say class dismissed? That's all you got to say. I got her on, Toni.
Only for you.
Thank you. Just...
Class dismissed.
Perfect. See you guys soon. Bye. Thanks, Tamara.
That is